is Ashley Wagner, and I'm in exercise 340, section 2. Today we're going to be performing the squat, which in many sports can be very useful because in the sport that I'm actually going to be focusing on today, soccer, requires explosive power in the quads, hamstrings, and glutes, which is exactly what the squat targets. In this exercise, it's important for the participant to have a strong core and flexibility in the lower back, hamstrings, and calves, so to decrease the risk of injury. So what I'm going to have Logan do now is I'm going to see if he can actually do and perform the movement pattern in a squat. So what I'm going to have him do is bring his feet together, and I'm going to make him go ahead and go straight down in a sit-back position all the way to the floor. Okay, so now that Logan is in this position, you can see from coming around to the side that his heels are slightly off the ground, right there, just a little bit. So that could indicate that he has some inflexible, or he just has some inflexibility in his calves and hamstrings. All right, so to get Logan started on a warm-up before he does the squat, I'm gonna have him do walking toe touches as a dynamic warm-up. So what he's gonna do is bring out his leg and point his toe up, and then as he's reaching down, hold it for about 5 seconds. Okay, and then he's gonna go in a walking motion, so do the other leg. And he's gonna do about 10 to 20 repetitions of this, 2 to 3 times. For the second stretch that he's gonna do a quad stretch. So he's going to bring his back leg backwards and hold it for 5 seconds, stretching out his quads. And then he's gonna walk forward again and do the other leg. Okay, good. And he's also gonna do this 10 to 20 repetitions for 2 to 3 sets. All right, so this is the third stretch that Logan is going to do, and he's gonna do some knee huggers. So in the opposite direction, he's going to bring up his knee to his chest, grabbing, yep, good, and all the way up onto his toes. So he's gonna walk out, bring the knee up to his chest and up on his toes. And he's also gonna do this 10 to 20 times for 2 to 3 sets. For the fourth stretch that I'm gonna have Logan do, I'm gonna have him perform the butterfly. So what he's going to do is put his feet about shoulder width apart, a little less than that, and he's gonna go down all the way with his elbows pushing out on his knees, stretching out his groin. And then another alternative way to do this is, Logan, I'm gonna have you sit down, good job. Okay, and he's gonna bring his feet together, and he's gonna use his elbows to push down on his knees. And this is also another alternative way of stretching out his groin. He's going to be holding this position for 20 to 30 seconds for 2 to 3 sets. So for Logan's final stretch that he's going to do before he goes into the squat is I'm going to have him do calf stretches up against the wall. So I brought him up against a flat surface, just the nearest wall in this weight room. So I'm going to have him scoot closer to the wall with his toes facing forward, and with one of your feet, go ahead and bring your toes up on the wall as high as you can on the wall until you feel a stretch, and then lean, your hips forward into the wall. And he's going to hold this position 20 to 30 seconds, 2 to 3 times on each leg. Okay, so Logan is going to perform the squat now. So what I'm gonna have him do is place his feet shoulder width apart, and he's gonna make sure his feet are gonna be shoulder width apart. And he's gonna go ahead and duck his head underneath the bar. Okay, placing the bar comfortably on the top of his back. And when he's doing the squat, he's going to go down and inhale and come up and exhale. Okay, so now that the bar is placed on his back, he's gonna go ahead and lift it up off of the platform. Yep, bringing it back. Go ahead and step back, Logan, just to make sure he doesn't bump into anything. Okay, and now his feet are, again, placed about shoulder width apart, and he's going to go ahead and sit back as if he's sitting into a small chair, keeping his chest up. And Logan, I'm gonna have your go ahead and look up towards the ceiling where the wall meets the ceiling, just so that your chest stays that way. Go ahead. And he's gonna make sure that his knees don't come too far forward, above his toes.